What's up, everybody? How you all doing? We're back again with another one, and today we're checking out Ren or Bittersweet Symphony. It's the Verve retake from 1997, the original for Richard Ashcroft's original version. So this is Ren's rendition of Bittersweet Symphony. Do go to Ren's YouTube channel. Do give him a like, a share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And with disclaimer, yes, I have heard this before, and I have reacted to this before, but I didn't really dive into the lyrics, and I just all I did before, I think, was I just talked about like how great it sounds and this, that, and the other, yada yada. Yada yada yada, and it's about how much great poet and how great Ren is and stuff. But I didn't really dive into the lyrics. I didn't do really like a deep dive into the story and the message in the song. I didn't really do that before, but I'm here to do that now. So that said, without further ado, let's dive in. Let's see what Ren's talking about. Let's go. Bittersweet Symphony.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. Spent my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, "Gee, you alright?" He said, "It's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye." I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning.
What makes me laugh is just how he says that moment in time says, like, the drugs falling off the sidewalks, like early hours of the morning. So they're like, as the morning is rising and everybody's rising to get out for work, the drugs are just, from having a late one, and they're just going home, they're going to bed, and stuff like that. I mean, I can relate to that. I've been there, done that. But I love just like the choreography, like, just it's so well organized, and they're part of the video. They're not like as random as fuck. Like it's just walking through the Brighton street, but there's.
Brother, get some
But it really just gives you that sense of like the British life and stuff like that, and I love it because it's so authentic.
Shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony call.
Oh, the distant sirens sounds like a symphony calling. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. It really does. That's
Well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony call. This is the Britain I know. This is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside the city if you listen enough.
I love that. There's poetry in the city if you listen enough. Oh, I love that. Love that. And as you can see right there, it's just about like there's a homeless guy there. I don't know if he genuinely is homeless. I don't know this guy's circumstances are always just a part of the video. But it's probably like, I just feel that it's like this is like a political commentary on like the state of Britain. Like how it describes like the ugly, the beautiful, and beautiful sides of the street life in raw detail. Really cool.
Sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony call. This is the Britain I know. This is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside the city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby
that's just like, it's just like the bleak imagery, you know what I mean? It's just like how he mentions like mothers pushing the prams to the pub to escape the sorrows, like the rising numbers of like people, like sleeping rough and homelessness.
This is the Britain I know, this is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside this city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes her pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with the head in the
Yeah, you can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. Yeah. Basically, the mud being like we can't relate to politicians with the head up because the politicians have got their heads up their ass. That's what it means by their heads with the head in the mud. It means the head up their ass. Yeah, who can relate to fucking politicians? Fucking no one. No man, I just love Ren's poetry right here. Like, you know, despite like the dark like subject matter, like Ren's like a version of it's like a love letter to Britain, basically. You know, you know, like it's like and the like a paradox. Like Ren finds poetry in in the struggle, even when describing like junkies or the broken homes. I love how he emphasizes the shared humanity, the resilience of the people living through it. Sorry, this song just gets me choked up. That's why if I sound a bit like if I sound a bit like that, it's just because this song just chokes me up because it's real. You know, it's just so real, and it's just it gets to me. You know, it's just it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's a great song, man. You know, big up to Red.
The warning, distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling. This is the Britain I know, this is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside this city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes her pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with the head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with the boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, and as above so below. Here in the city we glow, I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo. And then the clock strikes 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone.
I love that. You know,
strike 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is
the city, so therefore I'm never alone. You know, like I'm never alone because this like the city is part of me. Okay? So as long as I'm a part of the city, I'm never alone. I love it.
Above, and as above so below. Here in the city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven
and as above so below. Oh, just like so above, but the people below, or just
resonate with messy Fridays with the boy smoking bud.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. The boy smoking bud. Like some, not all of us, but some of us. I've been there with the boy smoking bud. Yeah, we've been. Yeah, it's just how you relax sometimes. Yeah, just the fucking chaos. That's going on in, like around you from whatever, to get away from all the noise. Just be with your be with your boys, smoking the bud, just chilling, relaxing, and just, you know what I mean? Just to get away from everything else, and just have that moment, just to, you know what I mean? Just have my time away from all the noise and just enjoy being around the people that just make you feel good. beautiful thing.
If you listen enough, working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes her pram to the pub, and while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with the boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, and as above so below.
Yeah, we do our bit to numb the struggle. Yes, we all try to numb the struggle by by like working and doing our bit to try and numb the struggle, to try and fucking block it out and what have it. It's just Britain is broken. That's it. Britain is, you know what I mean? But, yeah.
Goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with the boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, and as above so below. Here in the city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo, and then the clock strikes 7. Guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me.
Okay, that's emphasised. Like, I just want to bring it back. Just
my companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now.
So you can hear in the background. There's like there's a this probably been done in post production, but there's another voice. Just like the vocals is like doubled. So you got Ren's voice as the main vocal, and then underneath there's like another voice underneath. Oh, that's very cool.
And then the clock strikes 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the
people rise to work and the sun mirrors that.
sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash.
The perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. The people that go out, there's people that go to work, that work for their fucking money, and there's people that that don't go to work and they just just go out on the lash, just pissing it up, and just what I mean. So it's that juxtaposition, and I like how in the video it says about perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me. You see the words come up. This is like, hey, look, well, I'm not judging you. It's almost like, hey, look, I'm not judging. You know.
Gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me. It's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle, that old spoon is usable. His mother's in a black suit, crying at a funeral.
Isn't it just that about like the junkies being in the cubicles with that's where the spoon is usable. Now with the spoon, heroin, so they can what they call pinning up, which is absolutely disgusting. You know, and then you got the but I was about to say there's got the mothers in a black suit crying at a funeral. Yeah, because like it's talking about like the drug epidemic. I won't say it's an epidemic. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know, but it's like the drug culture where there's like the junkies on the streets and just doing whatever they can to get a fix. So it's talking about a lot of stuff here, and there's some like political stuff here, very political actually. Thing, and it's just talking about the drug users and the junkies on the streets that are just doing whatever, doing whatever to get some money, whether to rob, steal, do whatever to get some money so they can get that fixed to make them feel however they feel. It's so I know I didn't explain that very well, but it's just like I describe like the junkies and like and the broken like paradox. I just love her, just how he finds that poetry, like the junkie in the cubicle. That spoon is usable in the cubicle. That spoon is usable. The mother's in the black suit crying at a funeral. Yeah, because people are like ODing on drugs and the drug situation. There's a lot. There's a lot now. It's a very short video. I know it's only 2 minutes 45 seconds, but it just Ren's subscribing is describing a hell of a lot, saying a lot in just a short amount of time.
If I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle, that old spoon is usable. His mother's in the black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible, this route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks and then he serves a scratch at juvenile. Libby's at the goalies, but her disposition's humorful. While Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional.
So the mother at the Dolies, what we call Dolies is like a job centre, or it used to be called the Dole office, which is is another term for job centre, where people go to job centre, look for jobs, and hence why it's called job centre. But also that's where people can like get on benefits, and which if not from the UK, then like when we say benefits, in States I think you whatever you call it, welfare, same sort of thing. And so there's, because like with the say, I would say for the sake of people that say watching this video from the States, I would say that like the being on welfare is, you got people that genuinely do need that help, people who are genuine need that help, like government help and welfare, and because they have like say disabilities, whatever, so they're not able to work, so they're kind of incapacitated, kind of thing. And it's called incapacity benefits, which means that they're unable to work. So there's people that are genuine, but there's a lot of people who abuse the system. They just find ways to not, instead of like, there's people that abuse the benefit system. They just can't be bothered to go out and get a job. They'd just rather just sit on their ass and do fuck all day and just claim taxpayers' money. So there's two sides to that. There's, there's got like genuine people that are on benefits who genuinely do need that help just to stay afloat, just to, and then there's people on the other side who just abuse the system and just try and take whatever they can and just claim taxpayers' money for because they can't be asked to get a job basically, and and sort of earn their own living. They just rather just scrounge off others basically.
This route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks and then he serves a scratch at juvenile. Libby's at the goalies, but her disposition's humorful. While Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When the sun starts shining, feel the factor 10 tremor.
When the sun starts shining, feel the factor 10 tremor. That always makes me laugh. That always makes me laugh because it's like, that's typical Britain. That's typical British, and that's what we do. Like if it's too hot, we complain. If it's too cold, we complain. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the weather, whatever the weather, we will complain no matter what. You know, we always want it. We just. No, I think that's Brits. We just want it both ways. It's like we want it warm, we want it hot, but we don't want it too we don't want it too cold either. We want both at the same time. Like we don't want it too hot, but we don't want it too cold either. So it's just like the field of factor 10 trebles. Sorry, but that bit always makes me laugh.
But her disposition's humorful, while Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather when the sun starts shining, feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys will be in it together until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor, and then he's out. I think he took it too far, I think the boy saw red, I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with the face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue, I guess it's time to head home. It's bittersweet how my high found its way to below, and I've said it once before, as above so below.
Yeah, you did say that before. Yeah, but yeah, I said it before, as above so below. Well, that's cool, and it's bittersweet how my high found its way to below. I said this before, but as above so below. Ren's such a fucking master poet, man.
Boys will be in it together until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor, and then he's out. I think he took it too.
Yep, it sounds like a pub on a Friday night in Britain. Until the fists start flying. Actually, people in the pubs, when they start fighting. Actually, before they start fighting, they throw all the tables and chairs first. When all the tables and chairs, when they run out of tables and chairs to throw, then they start using their fists and throw pint glasses. Especially on a Friday night in some places, you know what I mean?
Until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor, and then he's out. I think he took it too far, I think the boy saw red, I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with the face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue, I guess it's time to head home. It's bittersweet how my high found its way to below, and I've said it once before, as above so below. Living on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm done. Yeah. I'm out for the night.
That's pretty much what we do, really. Just go with the flow. But
on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm done. I'm out for the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. White noise on the radio to quiet my mind. Always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about.
I love how you can start hearing the seagulls in the background. I don't know if that was added in post-production. I don't know, but if that was a genuine hearing the seagulls at that particular moment in time, or in the video, and it just captured it, or those seagull sounds were added in post-production. I'm not sure.
Paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. But white noise on.
But it's a great effect either way. It just adds to that. It just adds so much to the feel and the.
On the radio to quiet my mind. Always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys will be like you forever. It's a bittersweet symphony with birds of a feather.
Almost sounds like the seagulls are laughing. But I do love that though. So you hear the seagulls in there. From the. I guess that was shot in Brighton, was it? I've never been to Brighton, so if you know, let me know. But I feel that, I just love that, especially at the end. With the seagulls and like. the beach and everything, and just that early morning sounds. Like you got the seagulls, you got the like like the sunrise in the morning when the sky's just turning blue. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, um, no, and I just feel that I love the poetry on this. I love basically like finding poetry in the middle of chaos. You know, um, it's like it reflects on working class casualties, and sort of reflecting on the plight of the working man, like illustrating how the cycle of poverty, the addiction can swallow people. Oh, and that I just love that. Oh, you know what I mean? I just love it so much. It's such a beautiful song, and I really, really, genuinely do appreciate this song. Um, you know, of course, it's a retake, or a reimagining of the 1997. Is it what's his name? Is it Richard Ashcroft? Is that his name? No, the one that did the original version from the Verve. I was that what's called? I remember hearing the original version, the Verve, but I I've heard it before, but I didn't really wasn't really paid attention to it because I didn't really realize what it was, what it was called. I was like I've sort of heard it like on the radio or something, but I didn't really pay attention to the original version of this. But yeah, I think that was absolutely fantastic. It's just from Bren's a bit like songwriting ability, to be able to reflect. You know, what I mean, like real life ish. You know, I'm trying not to swear. Actually, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. Sorry if I'm not. I'm doing my best. Okay. All right. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. But yeah, that was absolutely phenomenal. Like I say, it's like a love letter to Britain. You know, you know, if at some point, if they ever changed the British national anthem, it should be this. Should be this. Ren's Bittersweet Symphony, Verve retake. Definitely. I love the message in the song. And I love how Ren in this music video, I know Ren did a live acoustic version of it, but I don't really like that one version very much. That's why I chose this one because I thought it's just so much better, in my opinion. But I love how Ren sort of sticks to the actual the theme in the video. I think let's see the music video of from the Verve where he's with the photo and he's just walking, through the street, and as he sings sings lyrics in the song, and he's like just going through the streets and just walking and just like Ren was in his music video. Similar things. So I like how Ren's sort of staying sort of true to the original. But this has got more of a more, well, I don't know if it's like a darker twist, but a more political twist. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's reaction, like, share, subscribe, yada yada. It's totally up to you. It's totally your choice. But yeah, that's gonna be all for now, guys. Be safe, be healthy. Catch us in the next one. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah. Peace out. Love you all. Peace.